Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the Darlington Raceway for round number 7 of the 2014 NASCAR Nationwide Series season, as we are here getting ready for 29 laps of racing under the lights for round number 7 of 2014. We have a Cup Series driver front row, Matt Kenseth, driving the 20 car this weekend with a new sponsor, Reese's. Drew Herring will step out of the ride. Kenseth will jump in. Alongside us, the 22 of Joey Logano. Row 2, we got the 5 of Casey Kane and the 54 of Kyle Busch. These Cup guys have been doing very well at winning poles, or at least starting up front, but can they finish up there? These Nationwide guys have been very, very competitive so far in the first 6 races of the season. Row 3, we have one of our points leaders, Elliott Sadler, in the 11. He is tied for the points lead. He will start 5th alongside the former Truck Series champion, the 99 of James Buescher. Row 7, we got Sam Hornish Jr. and Brendan Gaughan. And running at the top 10 is Ty Dillon and Trevor Bayne. And Elliott Sadler is tied with the points lead with rookie Chris Buescher. Sadler is starting in front of Chris Buescher. Some changes, driver changes, as I should say, for this race. Justin Allgaier not racing this weekend. Dylan Kwasniewski will be running about 7 or 10 races for the remainder of the year in this 31 Rockstar Toy Chevrolet for Turner Scott Motorsports. Austin Dillon is in the 33. Dale Jr. making his first start of the season in the 88 Great Clips Chevrolet. Parker Kligerman back in the 77. Chad Hockenbrock has been released from TriStar Motorsports. Blake Cook is the new driver in the 44. Scott Wimmer will be driving the 23 car this weekend for R3 Motorsports. Actually, it's kind of a partner with Viva Motorsports. It's kind of been a few years since we've seen Scott Wimmer. Joey Gase is in the 14 this weekend for TriStar Motorsports as well. Harrison Rhodes driving the 24. That's pretty much all of the new changes for this race. Your points. Already talked about the two drivers, Buescher and Sadler. James Buescher is 3rd in points, only 2 points behind. Justin Allgaier was 4th, but he will lose points. Brian Scott's pretty much 4th, and Regan Smith is pretty much 5th in points. So that is all for the pre-race news. We're going to sit it down trackside so we can get the most famous words in motorsports.
Is this on? Drivers, start your engines.
As the drivers will fire up their engines, we will take you to the green flag in just a moment. Okay, we will be going green this time around. The pace car will peel off in the pit lane. The Nationwide 200 at Darlington, the lady in black, the track too tough to tame. 29 laps of racing under the lights with Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano, Casey Kane, and Kyle Busch. The top 4 will come off front 4, and the Nationwide 200 live from Darlington is green. The trouble spot that we've seen in practice is entering turn 3. It's mainly an issue if you're on the outside. So we'll have to watch Logano and see how he gets in the turn 3. Like a little creak in the wall, and he's in the wall. Kyle Busch trying to get on the inside in the middle. He's still in the wall, Logano is. They're able to keep it together under the green flag, but Logano loses so much time. Already outside the top 15. And we got trouble in the back. We got one car upside down. That is the 23 Scott Wimmer. 15, Mike Wallace, and the 39 of Ryan Sieg was not even able to get his car fired. A lot of things going on in the first lap on the Nationwide 200. Kenseth will win it back to the line. Tony Raines, a lot of damage on the 10 of Kevin LePage. 10 of Barry Hill, Mike Wallace, Scott Wimmer. That was the only cars that got wrecked. And Logano fell all the way back to 16th. Let's go back and see what took place. I believe we started with the 23 Scott Wimmer. Oh man, Wimmer's way on the apron. Looks like he's trying to go to the inside of Kevin LePage. That was much faster. 4 wide. Looks like it could have been. And you see he's far on the apron. Tries to get out the gas. Comes up in LePage. And there goes the 23 up and over. Up on his side. There's Barry Hill. And then Mike Wallace is going to come in. Gets even more contact. There's the 52 of Tony Raines. And I believe the 15 could have been able to continue. Same with the 52. If they do go behind the wall. I believe the 23 was going to go behind the wall right before this hit with Mike Wallace anyway. But as you see, a bit more work in the body shop and in the shop this coming week to get ready for Richmond next week. That's what brought out the caution. Let's take you back to the green flag. The leader was the 20 of Matt Kenseth, and he will remain your leader. Casey Kane was able to move up into second place. Elliott Sadler, Sam Hornis Jr., and Kyle Busch, your top 5. Ty Dillon, Brian Scott, Chris Buescher, Brendan Gaughan, and James Buescher completes your top 10. Trevor Bayne, last week's winner at Texas, is 11th. Dylan Kwasniewski making his first start of the season. He is 12th, running a very strong debut. Dakota Armstrong, Dale Jr., and Regan Smith, your top 15. Then it's Joey Logano, Parker Kligerman, Austin Dillon, Blake Cook, and Kyle Larson, your top 20. Jeremy Clements, Jamie Dick, Dexter Stacy, Landon Castle, Ryan Reed, Timmy Hill, David Starr, Jason White, Joe Nemechek, and Harrison Rhodes. Mike Bliss, Joey Gase, Josh Wise, Mike Harmon, Tanner Berryhill, and Tony Raines. The 10 of Kevin LePage, 23 of Scott Wimmer, and the 15 of Mike Wallace has took their course behind the wall, and Ryan Sieg in the 39 car was not able to get his car fired, so he will not be able to start this race. And it's going to really hurt Ron Sieg and Mike Wallace in the points because they are full-time drivers. At least Ron Sieg is. Mike Wallace, that 15 team, trying to go to every track this season, but they're not as funded. We already got a rundown. We coming off turn 4. Kenseth has led the first 6 laps. So, actually, we're now going down the back stretch. Here we go. Pace car is in pit lane. Can Casey Kane get a good jump on their restart to get past the 20 entering turn 1? We're about to find out as the green flag is coming back out. Kenseth got a pretty good jump there on the start. Casey Kane kind of laid back a little bit. First battle going on inside the top 10 was Chris Buescher getting around Brian Scott, bringing his teammate Brendan Gaughan with him, James Buescher. And kind of a 5-car breakaway as Hornis right on the back bumper of Sadler. Kyle Busch looks to the outside of Hornis, can't make nothing happen. He'll go up the track. Here comes Ty Dillon charging up on the 54 as Hornis looks to the inside of Sadler. Elliott Sadler got that dominating win at Bristol at all 50 laps. Got the win, and oh, Kane's in the wall. Is it a tire going down on the 5 of Casey Kane. And he's wrecking in the back. There he is. There's a tire go down. Oh! Tony Raines comes and plows the 5 of Casey Kane. Jason White, Mike Bliss, Harrison Rhodes. A tire must have went down on the 5 of Casey Kane because that car just shooted right. Jerked right. I'm gonna go see what happened. Bring out caution. And oh, another car went over. But they're coming off turn 4. Joe Nemechek in the 87. Looks like Timmy Hill bounces off the wall. And the Nemechek, there's Harrison Rhodes. Hill comes, he hits the inside wall. Hill comes back up the track into Bliss. Jason White. Joey Gates does a nice job getting by, but there's White. He'll go over on his roof. And there's 74 Mike Harmon. And White continues to flip down the track. Luckily, he does land on his 4 wheels, and presently he's able to drive away. But it's pretty much going to end this day. But here's the weird thing. Casey Kane in the 5. What happened to this? Right there, something broke, and he just hits the inside or outside the wall. Or did the engine let go? Austin Dillon does a nice job right there, avoiding the 5, but then that was 55 Jamie Dick, I believe. And yes, Jamie Dick is in the 55, not the 23 this weekend. But then the 52 of Tony Raines. Clobbers the 5 of Casey Kane. And there's Tanner Berryhill. Makes contact with the 52 of Raines. The team here does avoid the 52, and he does. Mike Harmon. He's able to avoid these cars. All these guys do too. But really, we really don't know what happened in the 5 of Casey Kane. We didn't even really see no smoke. I'm guessing he blew an engine because he lost speed. Because usually if you hit the wall, you don't. It's not that you lose speed. It's just that your car goes straight to the wall. But so Kane's get on the gas really or slow down. So must have been a mechanical issue. We can tell you that the 24 of Harrison Rhodes, the 5 of Kane, and the 40 Jason White have took their course behind the wall. Therefore, they are done for the day. Tony Raines is still on pit road. He has now lost a lap. I'm going to give you a full field rundown. And now Raines has just won a second lap down. Kenseth is still your leader. Sam Hornish, Kyle Busch, Elliott Sadler, and Ty Dillon. That is your top 5. Chris Buescher, Ryan Scott, James Buescher, Trevor Bayne, and Dakota Armstrong completes your top 10. Brendan Gaughan, Regan Smith, Dale Jr., Joey Logano, Parker Kligerman, Kyle Larson, Dylan Kwasniewski, Blake Cook, Jimmy Clements, and Landon Castle. Austin Dillon, Ron Reed, Dexter Stacy, David Starr, Joe Nemechek, Joey Gase, Josh Wise, Timmy Hill, Mike Harmon, and Tanner Berryhill. There's Jamie Dick and Mike Bliss. And the 52 of Tony Raines has took his car behind the walls, so that will leave us with 32 cars remaining on track, and all of them are on the lead lap, but some of them are severely damaged. Like, well, 17 of Berryhill as an example, 79 of Hill to 74. Not sure how much damage the 55 and the 19 have, but I'm guessing that's they have a lot of damage because they're at the back. We'll be restarting on maybe about lap 13, I'm guessing, at the best. And yes, we are coming back green on lap 13 of 29. Matt Kenseth will get us back on the way with about 15 laps remaining. Or about 17 laps remaining, actually. And Chris Buescher, the first guy to make a move on the restart. He looks to the inside of Ty Dillon. Now Sadler makes a move to the inside of Kyle Busch, bringing Buescher with them. Our 2 championship contenders, atop of the point standings, Elliott Sadler and Chris Buescher. Nose to tail. Now Bush looks to the inside of Sadler as Kenseth and Horn is pulling away off turn 4. This is a real strong run out of Sam Hornish Jr. It's been a slow start to the season for the 12 team, but having a great run, showing that they're still in this thing and they're still going to fight till the end of the season. Chris Buescher up in third. This 60 car, this 60 is really fast. 3/10 quicker last time by was Chris Buescher. He's still fast. Can he get his first career win? He's like 2/10 quicker than Hornish and Kenseth. Elliott Sadler, James Buescher, Brian Scott, Trevor Bayne, Regan Smith, and now joining the top 10 is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Larson moving up, and we got the caution on the racetrack. And it looks like Ron Reed has spun it around off turn 4, and it has collected a 14 of Joey Gase. 14 has a lot of damage on that hefty Toyota. They have signed Joey Gase to drive this 14 car for a numerous amount of races, other remaining races on the schedule. Eric McClure pretty much done racing. He has announced he has retired. And Jeff Green is pretty much going to focus on a cup thing, on his cup deal for TriStar. So expect Gase to be in the 14 for mostly the remainder of the season. Joey Gase, SR2 Motorsports parted ways after Texas last week because of the poor efforts. East was running up inside the top 25, doing pretty well with the amount of damage. And Logano was involved as well. Looks like getting together. Oh man, actually starts before turn 3. I don't know what's been up with these guys, like always like just going like, look at this, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano. This is just asking for trouble. Ty Dillon, he lost a lot of time, lost a lot of spots. David Starr got in the wall, Jeremy Clements got in the wall, and there's Gase. He ran in the back of the 16, didn't he? No, 22 it was, Logano. So that's what brought out the caution. So we're going to take you back live. And we're seeing that Darlington, this track can eat you up and spit you just like that. This track is really sucking up these guys, using every talent they have to survive this race. And one guy who's doing it perfectly is Matt Kenseth. He's led all laps. Sam Hornish is second, but a guy you got to keep a close eye on is his 60 of Chris Buescher, running third with a fast car. Elliott Sadler and James Buescher. Great run for both Bueschers so far this season. Brian Scott, Trevor Bayne, Regan Smith, Dale Jr., and Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch jumped all the way back outside the top 10 with Parker Kligerman behind him. Brendan Gaughan, Dakota Armstrong, and a great run out of Blake Cook running 15th. Dylan Kwasniewski, Austin Dillon, Landon Castle, Dexter Stacy, and Ty Dillon. Only going to show you the top 20. Joey Gase is out of the race. That will leave us with 31 cars remaining on the lead lap. We'll have 10 laps remaining. Only 10 laps. So if Chris Buescher has a car that can win this race, looking for his first career win, Chris Buescher is. Kenseth looking for another win here at Darlington. One here a couple of years ago. Actually about 5 years ago. Maybe 6. I think it was 5. But that's when he was jumping for Jack Rouse. He's jumping for Joe Gibbs. The new sponsor in the number 20. Sam Hornish Jr. looking for his first win of 2014. Green flag is back out. And Kenseth, he gets a great jump there. Matt has to hope that Sam will hold up the 60 of Buescher as much as he can. And Sadler is also fast, but I don't believe he's as fast as Chris. And but Hornish, he's quicker, I believe, than Kenseth. And here comes Busher to the inside, looking for second place on the racetrack. And he's there. Hornish trying to close the door. Look at James Busher on the inside of Elliott Sadler, bringing Brian Scott, Trevor Bayne. Sadler almost got in the wall. Chris will go by. James now in the 99. Look at James Busher. He last won at Daytona in 2012. And Chris is right there on the back bumper of Matt. Got Trevor Bayne moving on the inside. We got Regan Smith coming up here late in the going. Battle for the lead. Matt Kenseth on the outside. Chris Busher on the inside. They'll come off turn 2 down the backstretch. Veteran and a rookie battling door to door for the lead. Will be coming to 7 to go. Does James Busher or Brian Scott have anything for the 60? They'll come off turn 4. 7 to go from Darlington. Pleggerman on the apron. Keeps it together though. Trevor Bayne, Admiral here sponsoring this weekend if you have not noticed. Hornish is feeling almost outside the top 10, but this keeps on changing, so it's Chris Busher running outstanding lap times over. Kansas was like 3/10 slower last time by than the 60 of Busher. Now Dale Jr. in the 88, Kyle Larson 32 moving up quickly. Does Dale Jr. have anything for this win? That's the one down there. Jr. right behind his teammate Regan Smith, who's right all on the back bumper of James Busher. If a caution come out, the best we can get is, I guess, would be a 1-lap dash, but I don't see this going back green. If a caution comes out, Smith will go by James Busher. Last time by, he was quicker than Chris Busher. Kenseth now finally back on the inside. We're gonna have a real good battle through the wind. Who is faster at the line? Chris Busher or Regan Smith? Smith was quicker, but Junior, he is also quicker. Even Kenseth was quicker than the 60. Does Regan have any time? Will Junior help the 7 get the victory lane, or will he go for the win? Smith gained a lot of time in turn 3. Can jog to the back bumper down the front stretch. 3 to go from Darlington. And he's right there on the back bumper. And Junior's looking to the inside. Dale Jr., Regan Smith battling for second place. They'll be coming to 2 to go this time around. Kenseth to follow behind Junior. This is allowing Chris Busher to pull away. Junior on the bottom of the racetrack coming off turn 4. 2 to go from Darlington. Can you believe that a rookie could win his first ever race at Darlington? They're not trying to get around the leader. They're trying to get around second place. And old man Bush is going to be stuck in behind Berry Hill. Tanner Berry Hill. Here comes Kenseth on the inside. Matt Kenseth in the 20. Kyle Larson 32. Chris Bush is being held up by Tanner Berry Hill. It's Kenseth and Larson, Sadler, Kleggerman, Hornish. Chris Busher falls to 4th place. There's Jamie Dick, Mike Harmon. Will they be an issue to 20? Kenseth will get by. So does Larson. Matt Kenseth is going to win in a wild finish at Darlington. A heartbreak for Chris Busher, as he was oh so close to getting his first career win at Darlington, but this comes up just a little bit short, all because of Tanner Berry Hill holding him up, coming to the white flag. And Kenseth, he was at the right place at the right time, and Junior, he falls to 9th. Regan Smith back to 14th. And Omen all hitting the pit road wall, but that doesn't matter. Let's go back and see what unfolded. But Matt Kenseth gets his first win of the 2014 season. First Cup guy to go to victory lane as well. Right here, I kind of Actually, right here when Berry Hill was able to kind of block him. Right here, I knew Chris was not gonna get it. Kansas fought hard on the inside, and look at that. See, Brian Scott was also one of the cars who got stuck on the outside. Regan Jr. Cal Busch got some spots on the final lap. Dylan Kwasniewski, James Busher, Trevor Bain. Here is the guy that going in victory lane. It's Matt Kenseth in the 20. What a wild finish here at Darlington. Let's just spell that wrong, but oh well. Here are your official results. Kyle Larson, another great run for the 32 team. Elliott Sadler, 3rd place. Parker Klugerman, 5th. Dylan Kwasniewski, 8th in his debut. Impressive run. Blake Cook at top 15. Here are the rest. Jamie Dick and Tanner Berry Hill did go a lap down. Mike Harmon was able to hang on the lead lap, but still only 29th place of the 74. Mike Wallace will finish last. Ryan Sieg was not able to start the race, so I'm not sure if he'll be counted with starts, but it's up over the 39 of Ryan Sieg. So that is all here from Darlington, but we're going back to the short track racing in next week at Richmond. Then it's off to the high banks of Talladega. So we got a couple of great races coming up for this series, along with the Spring Cup series coming up tomorrow, the Bojangles Southern 500. Until then, we'll see you next time. Goodbye everyone.